Hello guys, TavHD here and welcome back to another video. And today we're going to be taking a look at this, a key tracker that I got for £4. This is by the company Accelerate, but you can find it under other names as well because it is just a generic Chinese thing, as you can see on the back, made in China. And this is a Bluetooth key tracker, but you don't have to use it for your keys, you can use it for anything you want really. So taking a quick look at it, there's a button on the front, we've got the logo, there's the light, that light will flash for doing different things. That's the hole you can put it through to put it on your keyring. On the back there's some information about it, and that's where we can change the battery. The battery life is meant to be 6 months, I've only had it about 2, but I can't really tell you if that's correct or not. Now this is Bluetooth and it uses Bluetooth 4.0, so the distance that it can connect to your phone at really isn't much at all. And in the app it says it's about 20 meters, but in reality it's nowhere close to that, as we're about to find out. So here's the app, it's called iSearching. When we launch that, we can see it shows us our devices. Now I've called my tracker Plum. Don't ask why, I can't really tell you, but by default it's called iTag, and as you can see it shows a picture of the device and also how much signal it has. Now this says it has 1 bar out of 4, which I'm having a bit of a hard time believing considering it's right next to me right now, but we'll get onto the signal thing a little bit later. Now from here we can click the alarm and the tracker will start to beep, as you can hear. So if you lose your keys in your house, you can press that and it will locate them for you. Now if we stop that, you can see we also have settings. In there we can change the name of our device like I've done. It can alarm you when the Bluetooth from the tracker is disconnected, and you can change the ringtone. And that ringtone is for a feature where, let's say you lose your phone in your house, but you've got the tracker. If you triple click the button, it starts playing a ringtone on your phone so you can locate it. Then to stop the music, 3 presses again and it stops. Okay, I've just given the tracker to my mum. She's walked a little bit down the beach, not too far, so it doesn't go out of range, because as you can see, 1 bar of signal. But if we go over to the location tab, it shows us on a map all the places where I've set off the tracker to try and locate it. The middle one is where I am right now, but the other 2 are where I have tried to ping it to find my things, as you can see, and it gives you the coordinates. As well, we can have a look at the lost history to see all the places where I have apparently lost my keys and tried to find them. It tells you the date and the time as well with seconds, which is quite good. So now let's see if the tracker beeps when I click the alarm to try and locate my keys. Okay, so it is beeping right now. It's about 15 meters away. So let's stop that alarm now and have a look at the lost history and see if it shows up. So right now the time is 11:09 and it hasn't recorded it in the app. And that's one of the problems. It doesn't actually record everything like it should. So let's try that again. Has it loaded it in? No, it hasn't. And that brings us on to another problem, is that it is very limited with the distance you can be away from it. So compared to something like a Tile, this only uses Bluetooth 4, so quite a short range, and they advertise that you can use this to track your pet if it goes missing. I don't really see how, because it can only track them if they're less than 20 meters away, and in that case they're probably not very lost. So the purpose of this tracker really is a bit unknown, because they advertise it as one thing but in reality it's something different. So I can only really recommend this if you're going to use it to try and find your keys in your own house, because apart from that it's kind of pointless, because you've got to be right next to what you're trying to track, which kind of defeats the whole point of it. And in the settings here we can see that there is a do not disturb mode. I'm not really sure what that does, and there is something called double click recording which I cannot get to work. So this app does have a few problems as well. Now if we look at the reviews for the app in the App Store, it's got 4 ratings and overall it's got a 1.8 star rating. So let's have a look. Absolutely rubbish, terrible app, cheap, yeah, you get what you pay for, I agree with that. 3 stars, does what it needs to, and it won't stop beeping. So yep, there is a few issues with it, so really for the price it's kind of expected, but it's not really something I can recommend because it doesn't really have a purpose. One of those reviews said that it just doesn't stop beeping, and I can definitely say that that's true. It's just randomly started beeping now. It stopped now, but it was beeping for absolutely no reason, but managed to get it to stop. But it has started beeping in the night before, which is quite annoying because it wakes everyone up. So I guess it is something where you get what you pay for. For £4, I guess it's alright, but it's probably better to save up and get something more reputable like a Tile. Yeah, it's more expensive, but you're probably getting more for your money than this thing, and I think the Tiles are a bit more portable too and less bulky, so they're kind of better on your keys. So really, I give this not a very good rating, but you can't really expect much from it. So I hope this was somehow useful, maybe if you're thinking about buying one of these, but yeah, I wouldn't really bother. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.